In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Shadow Troopers, or also known as the Blackhole Stormtroopers, or even Shadow Stormtroopers, for the Vintage Collection. For the next series of videos, we're mostly going to be taking a look at Stormtroopers or other Imperial units that have mostly black armor. I pretty much have brought out just about every black armored Imperial I have here, whether it's Death Star gunners, TIE fighter pilots, of course the Blackhole Stormtroopers is what I personally refer to them as. And then like Shadow Stormtroopers and Purge Troopers and Dark Troopers. Everything of that sort. But we'll be starting with this guy right here from the Vintage Collection. And he's one of the very first repaints that we got of this Rogue One Stormtrooper mold. Which was kind of surprising at the time because this was still during that time in Disney / Hasbro Star Wars history where they were kind of refraining from the EU. This was around 2019. And I believe the card for this guy, it didn't even have an EU logo at all. It just had a regular Star Wars banner. But it was a welcome addition, and personally, I'm a big fan of the Blackhole Stormtroopers. There is a comic pack dedicated to these guys, which I don't have at this time. But I do hope to get it at some point. It has the Blackhole hologram, which I think he's like an Imperial officer that his code name is just like Blackhole. Very fascinating group of Stormtroopers. And these are actually some of the very first expanding universe Stormtroopers that was made in Star Wars history. I believe these guys debuted in a comic strip and a newspaper even back in 1979. So these guys have been around for a long time. And they are a little bit different from like the Force Unleashed Shadow Stormtroopers. These guys don't have a phasing ability or anything of that sorts. Just a Stormtrooper in black armor. I do have several of these guys. I have 13 of them in this, or I think maybe 12 in this armor, and then 13 if you count the 30th anniversary one right here, which is a nice action figure as well. And it's fairly affordable and easy to get a hold of most of these guys. But we'll save him for a future video. So if you've seen any of my videos before for the Rogue One Stormtrooper mold, or even A New Hope Stormtrooper, it's the exact same thing, just cast in black, which besides being very nice looking in black armor, it's nice knowing as well that I don't ever have to worry about these guys yellowing. It's a big bonus for me there. And of all the ones I got, some of them I got brand new in the package at the time. Some of them I got from other collectors on eBay. And then some of them I ended up buying from Tungori. So lenses are gray for this guy, which I'm pretty sure are accurate. It's a little bit different on the 30th anniversary figure. They just ended up having it in black here. See that. It does have the pauldron with the extra ammo, which is a removable accessory, and you can use it to accommodate for your other stormtroopers. I put one on this guy right here, and I think he looks really good with it. You can treat him like even the stand troopers, the corporals, have the black pauldron. And of course you can have this guy running around without a pauldron at all, which looks pretty good as well. In some ways it's a little bit better because he doesn't have much of a neck. So it makes the helmet fit on the socket there a little better. Other than that, there are some silver detailings here and there which look nice. Articulation is the exact same what you would expect as the, I believe it's still the barbell at the head there. It is on a nice joint. And then of course the hinge shoulders, elbows, hinge wrists as well. This one goes in and out. This one goes up and down, as you can see there. Joint the torso, then hinge hips, swivel thigh, and then hinge knees. And this is before rocker ankles became more mainstream, so he does have hinged ankles, which are, personally, I'm still a big fan of because it's easy to accommodate these guys with a stand. And that is a huge bonus in my book. In terms of accessories, besides the pauldron here, it just has the standard E11. Nothing too unique about that. And he does have the Stormtrooper rifle there, which I think have been featured with a few other action figures before. But it's nice that Hasbro did include that rifle. And then if you get a whole army of these guys, it's nice having a whole lot of that. Gives a little bit more value. And I think at this time the TBC action figures were still $12.99 even, or $13.99, one of the two. Just showing an example of how it looks holding just the rifle. Just some various poses here. So he has a little bit of a, this might be a Tungori action figure actually. Some of the action figures from him do have spots like that. It looks like glue almost. This one without the pauldron holding the rifle. It's nice having some different combinations for this guy, some unique poses, just different ways to set them up. I'll give you a little closer look at all of them here. There's 13 I have of that exact sculpt. Would like to get one more just to have an even number. Suppose I do if you count the 30th anniversary one here, but I would like to have a little bit more of a uniform look for them all. I think that's all I can tell you about the Blackhole Stormtrooper here. Would I recommend them for your collection? I definitely would. If you're a big fan of Imperials, Stormtroopers, EU characters, anything of that sort, I think this guy is an essential one to have for your collection. I'm happy to have a whole bunch of them. It's one of my favorite Stormtrooper designs. As I mentioned, there is a comic pack, which I really hope to get that set at some point, but it is kind of expensive on the aftermarket. It was one of those very last Legacy Collection comic packs around the same time as like XR Kun and Terrasa and the Routine Valor Pack and all those ones at that time. It's not quite as pricey as all those ones, but it's still up there, probably in like the $50 or $100 range. And all it really comes with is a repaint of this guy here with a removable helmet. And then, of course, the Blackhole hologram figure, which it's kind of more of an accessory than a hologram, but someday I hope to track that down and get reviewed on the channel. Plus, it would feel more complete having the Blackhole hologram himself, along with all these guys here. It's a nice Stormtrooper design. It was a welcome repaint. A very surprising repaint because of all the options out there, it was kind of interesting that Hasbro chose to go with a more traditional EU character first for one of the first repaints. As far as price is concerned for the aftermarket these days, it is a little bit more on the pricey side. I think this guy definitely would benefit from a repack. And yeah, I'm sure a lot of people would appreciate that. But anyways, that concludes this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for plenty more in the future. There's always more to come. If you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate your support, and check out the links in the description if you haven't done so already. And as always, thanks for watching.